welcome back. With more than 9 million users, even politicians know the power of Mumsnet. We're going to be talking to its founder, Justine Roberts, about how a site set up 25 years ago, I remember it well, actually, to support mums has sparked national conversation and attracted pop stars, politicians and even royalty. And as ASOS bans some of its shoppers for too many online returns, find out who here might be on the naughty list too.
I seem to be always getting on the list.
On the list. Yeah. Now, dramatic scenes have been playing out in Coronation Street this week. Dev's teen son, Addy, threw a house party and things took a turn for the worse when drugs got into the wrong hands.
It might be best just chucking it in the bin.
Yeah. Or...
Oh.
Oh, we could take some of it.
Ready to go on a magic carpet ride?
Where's my cook?
You cook?
Yeah, the cook.
You all right? All right.
Oh, my... Whatever happened to Betty's hot pot? It's taken a turn, hasn't it?
Well, it has, but, you know, this is the way that soaps are now. They often spark really important conversations. And, I mean, that kind of conversation will be going on in households up and down the country. How do you talk to your kids about drugs? Should you talk to your kids about drugs? I know what you're saying, though, Jane. It has changed. But have you ever had that conversation with your kids?
Yes. For me, it's... I don't think, this is just me personally, I don't think that I am your mother and just say no to... I don't think that approach works anymore. I think you have to have organic conversations. I always do that with my kids, and it might be, you know, I'm always reading newspapers. There'll probably be a story in the newspaper and I'll be going, oh, God, look at that. Yeah. Oh, look what happened to this girl. She thought she was taking X and actually it turned out to be laced with something and it's killed her or it's put her into a coma or whatever. So I do that sort of...
So you just use fear, basically?
Well, but in a way...
No, I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing.
That works.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's factual because it's there. Or it might be a TV show that we might just happen to be watching or something on the news. And it just sparks a conversation. And my attitude to my kids is, look, I get it. You might be in groups with friends and somebody's there with something like that scene we've just seen. But bear in mind, there is a criminal element where they're lacing it with stuff. It's not necessarily pure. You don't know what's in it. Would you, you know, if a complete stranger came up to you in the street and said, here, take this, would you? And they're like, well, no. So it's like, why would you do it in that situation?
Do you think it also kind of depends on your kid's nature? Or, I mean, whether they're risk-averse or they're more likely to sort of push themselves out there. I mean, I'm risk-averse from that. So, I mean, I've never done drugs because I don't like to be out of control.
I'm the same as you.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm complete
We're the same.
Yeah, and also in the 90s, oh my God, we separated at birth. No, but in the 90s, I was around it so much, there was like nobody that I knew that wasn't on something or doing something. And I was in the public eye from such a young age. I was so paranoid about everything and so scared of everything that it just was something that I just never dabbled in at all. But, you know, my parents were never like kind of like scaremongering me into not doing it. You know, they're kind of working class, you know, we'd go to the pub and, you know, they'd, you know, have a weekend in the pub and they would drink and whatnot. So they weren't like, it wasn't like it was like a goody two-shoes household or anything like that. But it was just, I think I was around it so much, I was never curious about it. And sometimes kids do it just because it's a bit dangerous or it's something naughty.
Peer
or
pressure.
Yeah,
well, that's
really
it. The wrong crowd is the biggest.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's really important to kind of, before even having the conversation with the kids about drugs, it's about really building their confidence in who they are, so that if they are in a predicament, because most kids are going to be in a predicament, that they feel strong enough within their self to say no or to, like, find a strategy to kind of get themselves out of it, maybe laugh it off, pretend that they've taken it, because, you know, we never know what our kids will do and can do outside. We can give them all the tools possible. It's whether they, in that situation, they will use it. And I think as parents, one of the main things we need to do is know what drugs is out there.
Yeah.
It's constantly changing. We can get get so stuck in these old school drugs and just think about cannabis and all those kind of other stuff. And there's other stuff right under your nose that is either being made, that is easy accessible, that they can buy, they can go online. And these are the things that are more critical because we have no understanding about it. It could be there in your home the whole time. It's the same way we talk about the internet being so dangerous and it's right there in the home. Sometimes the drugs are right there in the home because it's something they can use. Kids are getting high from spraying stuff, smelling stuff, you know, eating stuff. So I think educate yourself as a parent.
I mean, I'm probably not educated enough, to be absolutely honest, and I probably
Me neither, to be honest.
probably don't have the conversations about drugs enough. I'm much more concerned about alcohol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's just everywhere, and the pressure to drink is everywhere. My eldest daughter really is not a drinker, and, you know, constantly she will get this, why are you not drinking? Why are you not drinking? Why are you not drinking? It's absolutely
Especially when you stop.
constant.
It's relentless, isn't it?
But there's
You know,
there's never really as much stories or highlight on younger people having bad incidents with alcohol. And maybe there should be more so that we can show the kids, just like how you were saying, Dan, you have to show them factually how it happens.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I mean, I think because I've got 2 daughters and you obviously worry about them being vulnerable, but also with boys, you know, I mean, actually, the more victims of violence out and about are boys than girls, funnily enough. So for them too, they can make themselves very vulnerable on drink, and it's so easily accessible, you know.
So
but we tend to think that's the safe drug.
Yes,
Not
you're
really.
right.
No. For help and advice about anything that was spoken about, please head to our website, itv.com/helplines, where you'll find lots of information. Coming up, as cheeky shoppers are banned from one online shop, could this spell the end of free online returns? Oh no, Judy, what are you going to do? And much more than just a parenting site. 25 years since its creation, we're talking about the power of Mumsnet with its founder, Justine Roberts, including its most controversial moments taken on politicians and crediting Princess Catherine as a secret fan. We'll see you after this.